Quick disclaimer. For y'all out there that are highly sensitive and easily offended, this is probably the wrong channel for y'all, because I'm not sugarcoating anything I say. I'm speaking it straight up. So if you don't like what I have to say, you could go click somewhere else. I'm not tripping. Anyways, for y'all that are here, that rock with me, let's get into the video. You know, I gotta flex the guns a little. No, but seriously though, you know, I'm about to start off this topic with saying, like, y'all see the title, so I'm gonna start it off by saying I know myself, and I know if I didn't look physically attractive, if I didn't like the body I'm in, I would hate myself. For me, I have a personal belief that when I look good, I feel good. So I always try to look good. I'm a very visual person, and I know that about myself. And because I know that when it comes to the senses, what I see, what I feel, what I hear, and what I touch, since that's very important to me, I gotta look good. I gotta feel good. Within my body, I gotta be healthy. I can't be heavy and weighed down. I know that I gotta hear good things. So if I'm hearing, oh, you're a fat fuck. Anyways, like, I know myself. I know I gotta look good. I gotta feel good. I gotta pretty much just on the outside look my best. I gotta keep my shit clean. I gotta be listening to good music. I gotta feel comfortable in the material I'm in. Because if I'm not, then that stuff will probably affect me. And the fact that I know that about myself, that I do like the finer things in life, even though I am comfortable with the struggle because I understand, like, knowing that part about myself, that's important. Because if I didn't know that about myself and I was just comfortable with being overweight, I was comfortable with, oh, I'll stick with polyester when really I like silk. Why would I do that? Like, what I'm trying to say is, because I know myself and I know my preferences and I know what I like, it's just gonna allow me to live my life in the way that I like, you know? Simple. It's simple. One thing is, like, when you don't know yourself, it's super easy to lose yourself, to get yourself in situations that you aren't comfortable with, situations to where you just realize, I don't feel good. Why don't I feel good? Well, maybe, just hear me out, just maybe it's because you put yourself in situations you shouldn't have been in, because you lost yourself, because you don't know yourself. That's just my assumption. That's my opinion. And usually when I make assumptions like that, it's educated guesses, and it's like 70% right. Here's a little example. A personal life story, a life example. When I didn't know myself, I was allowing my energy to be pulled in many different directions. I was allowing my time, my attention to go any and everywhere. I was letting other people tell me who I was, who I should be, instead of listening to myself. I wasn't necessarily guiding my own life. I wasn't being introspective with myself. I wasn't taking time to sit down and be like, okay, Ty, what's the problem? Let me let my doggy in. I would resort to doing things like drugs to just make myself comfortable with where I'm at, even though in the back of my head, I know I should be doing something better. I want more than where I'm at right now. So I really had to snap myself out of it. I had to see, what exactly is the problem? Why am I not happy with my life? I just had to talk to myself and get to know myself better, get a better connection with myself, to where other people weren't affecting me, because I know who I like. When you don't know who you are, everybody could tell you who you are. But when you know yourself, nobody could tell you who you are, because you know yourself. You know the actions you take, You know your life better than anybody knows your life because you lived your life. And with that being said, once you start to know yourself, it's hard for other people to tell you who you are. Like, they literally can't. Like, they just straight up can't. Because in the end, you'll check in with yourself and yourself will be telling you, nah, nigga, they're bugging. They're weirdos for that. I'm confident in myself because I know who I am. I know my capabilities. I know what I could do. And hey, overall, it just made me happier with myself. It made me unapologetic because I'm like just more self-assured. So on to the video. It's super important to know yourself for reasons I just said. People can't tell you who you are. You should be the one telling you who you are. When people try to tell you who you are, you start to fall off your own path that you set for yourself. Listening to other people will have you acting like other people. In reality, you should be listening to yourself more than you listen to other people. I'm not saying you should be arrogant and cocky and, oh, I know this, so I'm not going to listen to any. No, take constructive criticism. That's always nice, but when people are just trying to shit on your character, you gotta own up to it. If you know you did shitty things, own up to it. Yeah, I was a loser. I did some fuck shit in the past, but I know I'm trying to change, and I am changing, and that's what matters. So you can't say shit to me. Like, a lot of people, they like to judge you off who you were in the past. Even if you are trying to change, they like to judge you because they're comfortable with you, who you used to be when you didn't know yourself. And the fact that they had more control of you in the past. But once you start to boss up and check in with yourself, be your own secretary, you start to... What I'm trying to say is, everybody has their own way of doing things. When you have other people telling you how you should be doing things, then you just start to lose yourself. Seriously, like, I'm my unique person for a reason. I do my stuff a unique way for a reason. And if you don't like it, that's a problem with you. If you don't like it, you need to take that up with yourself, because why are you trying to control me, you know? And that, like, having your energy everywhere, whether you're in school, whether you have loads of friends, if you are always with your family, if you do drugs, do other side activities, have your normal chores and stuff. And if you're doing all that and not being true to yourself, if you don't know who you are, or you're just not honest with yourself, that will be hella taxing on your energy. It will drain your spirit, your soul, because you know this isn't who I want to be. This isn't what I came here to do. I didn't come here to act fake. I came here to be me, genuinely. But that's why things like self-care is pretty important. That's why knowing how to be alone and by yourself is super important. Let's say you're feeling bad. You're feeling just not 100% like yourself, but you don't know yourself. Then you won't know how to get yourself out of that funk. A lot of people will try to, oh, I don't feel good. Let me ignore my problems. Let me drink. Let me party. Let me go have fun. But that fun and stuff is temporary, especially if it's with other people, and what you're telling yourself is, what your body's telling you is, you really need to check in with yourself. Doing that stuff won't benefit you. It may distract you, but it won't benefit you. What really will benefit you is going back to doing those things you love. If you're an artist, going drawing. If you do graffiti, go out there, go do graffiti. If you make music, making music, that's what would be healing. That's what would be helpful for you. But a lot of people, they lose themselves into other people, into other things, into other ideas. But that's a higher level concept, honestly. And a lot of people, they do tend to worry about others more than themselves, and then wonder, why is my life shit? Why do I feel like shit? Well, you weren't worrying about yourself. You were worried about why Joe Schmo was sad. you know? What Stacy's posting on Instagram, you know? You're too caught up in other people's lives to like take a second and look at your own life. And one thing about knowing yourself, that might be where I end the video. Let's talk about relationships. I be watching red pill shit, not like that, but or at least I used to. I've been getting back into it because I don't know, that red pill stuff be funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna own up to it. That shit be funny. Like, these girls these days, they really just think being a whore is acceptable. Same thing with you men. You think y'all could be whores, and it's not acceptable. It's not cool. Cause seriously, sex and stuff, it does impact your lives in bigger ways than you could think. And have y'all tried being in love and having sex with that one person? You know, man, you know, a few polygamists and like having sex with those few people you love. But the one thing that I'm gonna say is very important about knowing yourself is, when you do know yourself, you know what you bring to the table. You know what you bring to the relationship. You know what you bring to a job, to a business. You know what you bring in every aspect, in every area of your life. So if a person says, what do you bring to the table? Instead of saying, this pussy. Instead of saying, oh, money. Like, that's basic surface level shit. That's just sex. That's just money. Anybody could get that. Anybody could do that. That's why people say pussy's pussy. That's why women don't care when a nigga blows a bag on them, because it's just money. But when you know that you bring a connection on a deeper level to the table, when you know you could bring enjoyment, enthusiasm, motivation, encouragement, protection, security, you could provide fucking resources too on the side. Like, nobody could tell you shit. Nobody could say, oh, you're not shit as a man, or oh, you're not shit as a woman, because you know what you provide. You know that you set up the table. You know, you don't gotta bring shit to the table, because nigga, I set up the table. What are you bringing? You're bringing mac and cheese, bitch. All these other girls got mac and cheese, and your shit is just crafts. I could go out and buy crafts if I want. Don't get that metaphor wrong. That was just a little something about why y'all should really know about yourself. Personally, I think astrology is a great way to learn and know about yourself. But yeah, if y'all want me to talk more about it, leave it in the comments. If y'all got any questions and stuff, leave it in the comments. But peace out, and I'll see y'all later. Well, that was the video. Thank you guys for watching this far, and hopefully you guys learned something new. You guys got some wisdom, some advice that you could take on throughout your life. Hopefully it's something that'll change your mind. But overall, if you did gain anything from this, whether it's enjoyment, knowledge, or whatever the fuck, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment if you dare, and share to someone who you think could benefit from this video, you know? If you feel like a like, a subscribe, a comment, and a share isn't enough, or you simply just want to do more, I have different methods down in the description. I also got an online store that if you guys check through there, that's a lot of support. Thank you for that if you do. And I also have other channels that I don't necessarily promote, but y'all can still go check it out. Like I said, it's all in the comments. So if you want to support me, go do that. I'm definitely going to keep grinding. So peace out. And I want y'all to keep grinding too.